tries hard to escape. Many turtles have strong, powerful jaws for crushing through the exoskeletons of some of their favorite prey, such as crabs and conchs. A snapping turtle catches an unlucky duck, and even though the duck flaps its wings with reckless abandon, it cannot free itself from the grip of the strong turtle's jaws. 8. Leopard vs. Bear. It's rare to see vultures attacked and killed by big cats, especially leopards. I have seen lions kill vultures, but it's the first time I see a leopard kill one. I have heard rumors that they don't taste good, but this could be false. Nevertheless, whether they taste good or not, it didn't stop this leopard from getting a bite. An innocent duckling walks right in front of a young leopard, actually startling the big cat in the process. But it doesn't stop the leopard from chasing the duckling and eventually killing it. A group of wildlife enthusiasts followed this leopard when suddenly, it went after a francolin bird she chased up a tree. What an acrobat she was when she nearly fell out of the tree and into their vehicle. 7. Squirrel chipmunk vs. baby bird. Chipmunks aren't picky when it comes to what they consume. They eat grains, fruits, nuts, insects, worms, bird eggs, and even nestling birds and newborn mice, in addition to seeds and fungi. They probably don't go out looking for eggs and hatchlings, instead, eating them when they come across them, just like the chipmunk in this video is doing, stealing hatchlings from a nest. Watch how a cardinal mom tries to fight off an invading squirrel that wants to eat her chick. It doesn't look like the squirrel gets away with the chick, but when mom returns, she grabs her young and takes off with it. It's difficult to tell if the chick is dead or alive. A chipmunk tries to eat in peace, but the birds won't let him. Maybe the food the chipmunk is eating was intended for the birds, and they don't appreciate that he's eating their grains. I think they should just share with Sugar Bear. The squirrel in this video didn't waste any time grabbing a small bird and ripping right through it. I mean, the little rodent was starving, and it showed. 6. Martin vs. baby bird. If a martin discovers a blackbird's nest, it will attack it. This mom is concerned about the welfare of her chicks. Mom briefly leaves the nest and the chicks alone at nightfall. Once the martin crawls up to the nest, he pokes his head through the crack and begins eating the chicks one by one until the nest is completely devoid of life. Astonished, the blackbird returns to her nest and finds it deserted. Before going out with her friends, she should have arranged for a babysitter. A bird box is a man-made enclosure, also called a birdhouse or nest box, provided for birds or other wild animals to nest in. Because they are man-made, bird boxes stick out like sore thumbs and attract opportunists of all shapes and sizes, such as the martin in this video. They are built with good intentions, but sometimes they serve the predators better than the animals they are supposed to be helping. They are indeed a double-edged sword of sorts. When a martin infiltrates a pigeon nest box, he manages to kill the chick and eat the egg. For some reason, after leaving the nest box, mom never returns, so she may have joined her offspring on the martin's dining room table. When the martin in this video jumps into a nest to kill a goosander, the bird plays dead, and it sort of startles the martin, enough for him to leave the goosander there and exit the nest. Seconds after the incident, the bird opens its eyes and takes off. Talk about instinct and intelligence. This bird has it all, and it saved his life. A blackbird was breeding in a hedge owned by the people who installed the camera recording this video to have a closer look. Late at night, a predator took the chick in the nest, and the people are quite convinced it may have been a weasel or tree martin. 5. Snake eats baby bird. A hungry snake sneaks into a bird nest filled with chicks that are sleeping. Even when the snake rests on top of the sleeping chicks, none of them wake up while the snake begins to swallow one of them. It's the first time I have seen something like this, and it is mind-boggling. A trail cam captures a snake sneaking into a nest to gobble up a young chick. The chick screams out loud, but it doesn't stop the snake from gobbling it up. The golden tree snake, one of the few arboreal snakes capable of gliding flight but not a native snake to Singapore, was probably introduced via the pet trade and managed to locate a Sunda pygmy woodpecker nest. While the parent birds were away, the golden tree snake crept in and snatched the baby bird. Later in the video, the parent birds attempted but failed to swipe and peck at the golden tree snake while in flight. Unfortunately, this nest has remained empty until present day. I guess no other animal wants to live where they know a murder was committed, sort of like humans. This footage provides a rare glimpse into nature's rawness and unforgiving side. A hungry snake slithers into a robin's nest and devours one of its residents, a young and defenseless robin chick. 4. Frog eating baby bird. Believe it or not, many frogs can swallow birds whole, and this video is proof. Besides being colorful, this frog has a big mouth, perfect for grabbing and swallowing birds like this one. What you see in this video is called live feeding. It occurs when sadistic humans buy reptiles and amphibians that like to eat live prey, and these humans like to watch them do it, so they feed them weak and defenseless animals like this little birdie, so they can watch their pets eat their prey alive. An African bullfrog can be seen waiting for his breakfast in this video. When the 6 young chicks that can barely stand are thrown into the enclosure, the bullfrog feasts on them one at a time. During this live feed, 2 cute ducklings are placed into an African bullfrog's enclosure so he can eat them. I really don't get people who enjoy feeding defenseless little animals like these ducklings so they can watch their pets eat them alive, but hey, what do I know? 3. Horse versus bird. If you didn't know it yet, horses will eat chickens if they're hungry. Watch how this horse quietly walks over to a small chick he spots on the ground to scoop it up. It's not much of a snack for the large horse, but I guess it will do for now. While mom quacks and panics, a horse calmly scoops up her chicks one by one as a pre-meal, before the horse eventually eats mom. But we don't see that part, so I'm only guessing. This feisty chicken is risking its life by annoying this horse. The horse kicks the chicken and sends it flying, but the chicken keeps going back for more. Either the chicken has a death wish, or he's not right in the head. In this funny video, a rooster named Silvano is training Drake, a Spanish stallion, in round pen training using pressure, and the result is better than with humans, although it may look like a fight between the rooster and the horse. Believe it or not, Silvano is the personal trainer of Cavalli Maiolo horses, an Italian farm near Rimini in the center of Italy. 2. Coyote eating goose. Coyotes are deadly predators when the opportunity presents itself, and in this case, an unsuspecting bird realizes too late that he's being chased and pays for it with his life. I'm just wondering why he didn't try flying away instead of trying to outrun the coyote. We don't see how the coyote caught the bird he's eating in this video, but he sure crushed it to smithereens while eating it, and of course, seemed to enjoy it very much. A coyote rips apart a dead goose it caught on the road as it digs in to try and eat the tender meat of the dead bird. A coyote has a field day when he runs into an enclosure filled with ducks and grabs whatever he can eat. He keeps walking back and forth with dead ducks in his mouth. It was a good day at the office for this coyote, to say the least. 1. Tarantula eating chicks. The Goliath bird eater is the world's largest spider in terms of weight. Despite having larger legs, the huge huntsman spider is much lighter. Although this massive tarantula is known as a bird eater, this is a bit of a misnomer. Goliath bird eaters rarely, if ever, consume birds, except guess what? In this video it does. Goliath tarantulas have a ravenous appetite, so when this cute bird is drop-shipped in this Goliath spider's aquarium, it quickly finds out it's in the wrong place at the wrong time, even though the spider takes its time before going for the kill. The black tarantula hiding in this hole is scary to say the least, but at least the little bird doesn't have to see it because it's already dead when the owner feeds it to his pet spider. This Hysterocrates gigas has been measured at just over 8.5 inch, which is huge for an old-world baboon spider. This feed was just after she munched on a male, before the owner narrowly saved his life by removing him from the battlefield. Although he has a few puncture wounds, she was so strong, he spent a solid 3 minutes trying to pry her off him. It is safe to say that all birds live dangerously, but then again, they don't have much choice. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification